Hello, hello, hello. How are
How are
you?
you? I'm
I'm
doing
good.
fine.
I am
We out here.
fantastic. I am looking for this so I can share it also.
Yes,
We're live
ma'am.
to
Please.
SC3. Yep,
Yes,
I
SC3,
see it.
Facebook, and YouTube. YouTube.
Hello, hello, hello,
Lord.
everyone.
Hi,
I am
everyone.
posting
Happy. This
this.
is Monday. Monday.
Is it?
It
Yeah,
is
I'm glad
a
it's still
true
Monday.
Monday. I know,
It
right?
is
A lot of work to do. A
time,
lot of stuff to do.
so much. It is time for the fifth annual Caregiver Summit. Woohoo!
Oh, yes. I know. I needed to have some sounds here or something because that is exciting. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, they should not let me have like machines and things because it's a whole thing for me. Hello, BLH. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are here to talk a little bit about the Caregiver Summit. And just really wanted to answer any questions that you guys may have about it, what we're doing, what you're going to hear, all of the things. And so, first
All
of
the
all,
information.
happy Monday, Dr. Bailey.
Happy,
Happy
happy Monday. Happy Monday to you and happy Monday to everyone.
to everyone. So, you guys, we are not going to be before you long, but we did want to give you some great information and some new updates. That's a sneak peek that many people won't get. It's just y'all will get this tonight. So, we're going to go ahead and get started. First things first, like Dr. Bailey said, it is the fifth
Fifth
annual
annual woo, Caregiver Summit.
It is a thing that is happening. We're so super excited about it. It is on November 13th through the 16th. And
Right
usually, what me
around
and
the
Dr.
corner.
Bailey, yeah, usually what we do is we have like a late night conversation where we talk about all the things, answer the questions. And as you know, this community, sometimes we have insomnia. So people are usually up. Usually we'll go live a little bit later, but
A little
we
bit
got things
later.
to do. So we came a little bit
Can't do it
earlier.
tonight. Although I do miss those random late night chats. We got to get those scheduled again.
We do. And all her information, just random information she does. I'm like, what? Why do you
My
know that?
random facts.
If y'all ever been to our lives, you know Dr. Bailey just gives some random facts. It's just like, who knows that? She does. Okay, she does.
I'm a
So,
conduit of useless
um,
information.
it's not useless. Somebody needs it. Somebody needs it. Okay, somebody needs it. All right. So the Caregiver Summit happening on November 13th through the 16th. It is all virtual. So I know that people are asking. They're sending me messages. Hey, where is it going to be? Where is it going to be? At
I
your
have
house,
been getting
on,
that.
on,
Wherever you
on your
are,
device. Yes, wherever you are is where the conference is going to be, which is the beautiful thing about this is that sometimes caregivers can't get that time off, right? And so we understand that, and so the caregiver summit is fully virtual, fully virtual. So join us. We are using the platform this year, Zoom events. So
that's
that
right.
is going to be amazing. So we're going to, you guys are all you have to do is sign in, register, and it goes right into the platform. You don't have to do a whole lot for it. So that's really
Mm,
cool too. So the website for it, just in case, you're just popping on, we're talking all things about the caregiver summit. Say hi to
here.
me. Like, don't have me out here talking and y'all not saying hi to us. Hi, the one that just gave us a thumbs up and some love. Thank you. But the Caregiver Summit again is fully virtual. It's on November 13th through the 16th. Yes, this month and also this week.
It
This
is
week.
right
It starts.
here. It starts Thursday with the opening reception,
It does.
and we're jumping right in. Oh, I see, Lee April, you are going to be there. I believe you are one of our morning
Yes,
wellness. Yay! Woo!
yes,
Going to
I
be
know.
fantastic.
That is so exciting.
And 5 years. This is the fifth Caregiver Summit. It's surprising that so much time has passed, but we're there.
Yeah.
We are in our fifth year. It is fully virtual. And so we have realized that things are difficult right now. Things are tough,
Mhm.
financial, everything is just difficult right now. And so we are so grateful for those of you that have registered, that have purchased your tickets, that got the scholarships. You can email and ask for a scholarship. It will drop the cost of registration down to $5. And we really appreciate the support for those of you who have done that and will continue to do that. But we did get messages that it's just so tight right now that for some people, you really want to be there. And we want to make sure that everybody who wants to be present can be. So we have created a sponsored ticket where SC3 will sponsor registration for those that even the $5 is just too tight right now. And I get it. Listen,
Mhm.
I understand. And so we do have a few tickets available for those that would like to register in that way. It is already up and online for anyone that needs it. If you can pay the registration, we appreciate it. If you would like to get the scholarship to drop it down to $5, we have codes available. You can email at caregivers at sicklecellconsortium.org and request it. They'll give you a code to drop the price down to $5. However, if a sponsored ticket, oh, I have some feedback coming through. Can you still hear me, Sharonda?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. If you need that sponsored ticket, go to the website scdcaregivers.org and look for the ticket type, and it will remain on the website for as long as they are available. And so that is an option that we have created to create a sponsored ticket for those that have requested and just said you still need additional support. We want you to be there. We want all warriors and caregivers who want to be here to be able to be. So go and grab those sponsored tickets while they last. And then come on in and join us. We're excited to be for the Lunch and Learns. We're excited for all our sponsors to be sending out the food cards so that you can join us for the Lunch and Learns, for the registration box. But it's more than that. There's so much amazing content. This summit is created by caregivers for sickle cell caregivers, and there's some amazing things scheduled. I can't hear you, Sharonda. I don't know if it's me or not. Will you try again? I
Can you hear
don't
me
hear.
now?
Yep, I hear you
Can you hear
now.
me? Okay. Yeah. So what I was saying was that yeah, it's going to be on our website. So when you get ready to go to caregivers, scdcaregivers.org, that's where you're going to go for our website and register. And when you hit register on there, it will take you straight to the registration portal. When you get there, it's going to ask you for an email or to sign in with Zoom. What you're going to do is go ahead and get that email or sign in with Zoom, and then after that, you're going to find your SC3 sponsor ticket. And you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom to find that ticket type and then start registering from there. So I just wanted to let you guys know that it's not going to be when you first go into the portal, you won't be able to get to the ticket until you have already signed in through Zoom or you've already put your email address in. Those are the two different things that you're going to have to do before you get to that ticket type. So don't be discouraged and don't be like, oh my God, I missed something. You didn't miss anything. That's just how Zoom events operates. And so just want to let you know that is the process for that. But like Dr. Bailey said, this is not the goal is not for us to make millions of dollars from this event. It is for the resources, the tools, the community, the connection. That's the absolute purpose. If you know anything about the consortium, or if you don't, if you're new to what the things that we do. We are all about the communities, all about the connection, all about making sure that you have what you need. So for us, if there's anything that we can do to ensure that you, the caregivers and warriors, because I do have to say, warriors, you are invited. I actually
You
got a
are
message about
invited.
this today as well. They said, well, can warriors come? And I'm like, yes. And so the response was everything we saw said caregivers. I was like, yes, it's because the caregivers, if you can just go ahead and talk just briefly, Dr. Bailey, how did we come up with the Caregiver Summit? Because this is 5 years. So what was the motivation for it and why do we have an entire Caregiver Summit? Because we also already have the Warriors Convention.
That's right. And the Caregiver Summit came about. So, those of you that don't know, we do a Warriors Convention. It's an amazing time, warriors and caregivers. It's the family, it's the entire family symposium, lots of education, entertainment, lots of fun things, tracks and education sessions for caregivers, for men, for women, everyone. But what happened was caregivers had come to me several times over the couple of years leading up to it, wanting something specific for caregivers, something that had lots of information that was designed for sickle cell caregivers. And so, after several people had come to me regarding that, what happened is we finally had one person to come, and we were open to it, want to do it, but our hands were so full, we needed someone to help. Enter Carly of Cleverly Changing. Carly also said, we I think there should be a caregiver summit. And I was like, I agree with you, but we're going to need help. And she stood up and said, I'll help. And she put together, we had a parent to parent network, but we gathered those. She reached out to even more caregivers, and they came together to plan and to create sort of a caregiver advisory board or planning committee, which works to help with the agenda, help putting together aspects of the meeting. And with her support, the Caregiver Summit was born. And we have been doing it for 5 years now, creating this, putting out the information year after year, fully virtual, and bringing caregivers together so that we can get this information out there. We can do education, there's games, there's fun, there's lunch and learns. And we actually send out actual food cards. I don't know if we were the first, but I know we were one of the first in the sickle cell space to send out actual food cards connected to our lunch and learns. And you get your food, order it, DoorDash, Uber Eats, or there's one more, Grubhub. Order your food a little early. We'll remind you. It comes in, you sit there and learn. We have 2 lunch and learns and then a third plenary conversation, but it's going to be fantastic, and we're really excited to have you all join us to learn and to hear from other caregivers and to share with other caregivers. And yes, warriors, you can be there too. There are a couple of sessions that are closed, caregiver only, but there's not many of those. So, warriors, you're invited to be in the room and to share when it's time to share. A lot of it is designed for caregivers, but there's space there for warriors to share with caregivers as well. I keep not hearing you. I don't know if it's me.
No, it's not you. It was me. I didn't unmute. I didn't unmute. That was me. But for the caregivers for the summit itself, it is again November 13th through the 16th. That's this week, guys. So you want to go ahead and get your, yeah, it's here. It's literally here. So you want to go ahead and get your tickets registered today, tonight. If you see this in the morning, whenever you see this, go ahead and register. And if you have any questions, please don't feel free to email us at that email right there that says caregivers at sicklecellconsortium.org. All right. And so, Dr. Bailey, I'm so glad that you explained about how the Caregiver Summit came to be. And y'all, we are now 5 years in, and this is like amazing. Like, it really is. So, we have the Warriors Convention where we do also have space for caregivers there. But, like she said, this is something that they really, really wanted. And so, here we are, and here we go. So one of the things that I wanted to share, I know we asked about the Warriors. That was one of the questions. The other one was, what about the kids? Can the kids join us? And the answer is yes. Yes,
Absolutely.
yes. If you know anything about the Sickle Cell Consortium, kids, we love them. We have what we call next generation. And so caregivers are come to many sizes, many ages. And so if you have a caregiver, I have a young caregiver. Dr. Bailey has a young caregiver. And they are actually will there are going to be some young caregivers that will be speaking at
Mhm.
the summit as well, which is so exciting. So yes, register your kids. We have sessions just for them. And
That's
again,
right.
we understand if you do not have those funds, which is why we said that there is that new ticket, which is called SC3 sponsor ticket.
Hmm. That's right. And this was added recently. We've heard from people. We know that we need that. It's just rough right now, and I understand that we understand, and we're feeling it too. And so, it's never our intention for anything we do to not be accessible for any member
Mhm.
of this community. So, for those of you that have already bought tickets and have supported this in that way, thank you so much because we need that support. But for those of you where it's just tight right now, go and look for, after you sign in, as Sharonda said, look for the SC3 sponsored ticket. And we're sponsoring a set of them to apply for them, use them, sign up, register. There's nothing else. Apply was the wrong word. There's no application. You just go and register using that ticket type. You will still have access to the entire meeting. It's a regular ticket type. Nothing will be different. Only
Mhm.
difference is for the next few individuals, 30, I think it's about however many individuals that register, you will not need to cover the cost. So go on in there, use it until there are no more. And
Mhm.
if you can support it, thank you. If you want to get the scholarship, send that email through. It'll drop it to 5. But the sponsored ticket is currently temporarily at zero cost. So we encourage you to go on in there and register. Sharonda, they get something. Those that register by, or did, am I right? By a certain date? Miss
Yes,
it.
so our first giveaway was those that registered by November 7th. Those that registered by November 7th was entered into a randomizer for a giveaway. And so that will be shared during the conference. So we will let you guys know who won that during the conference. But we are coming up with some other giveaways. Yes,
Why
yes, yes.
don't we do one for anyone that registers by end of day tomorrow? Why don't we do a
Oh, okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Y'all heard it here. Now listen, I have to get stuff, approved and stuff, but the woman said yes. We're gonna do another one, another giveaway. So that means anybody that registers between now, which is today, is let me let y'all know who got to look it up. Me. Okay. Today is November 10th. It is now 7. I'm sorry. On the East Coast, it's 8:27. But if you register between now and tomorrow night by midnight, you are also going to be entered into a giveaway. Now, let me tell you about the giveaway, okay? So,
August?
we have gear, we have swag, we have all the things here at the consortium, and that's what you would win. So, you would win like a hoodie or a t shirt, or wait, where's my drum roll? Hold on. Let me see if I can do it. Okay, so it's called a balance box. This is a box that will actually have some cool things in it. Now we will have some swag in it as well, but the things that you will have in there are things that a warrior or a caregiver would need when you have to go to the ER. So the consortium, if you know anything about us, we literally have like a whole lot of things for caregivers like thermometers and pulse oximeters. Wait, pulse ox, yes.
Those
And then
oximeters,
I was
incentive
like,
parameters, things you need. direct help, but also just comfort items. Mhm.
Yes. So like a hoodie, a t-shirt, a mask for when you need to go to sleep. Like we have some of cocoa. Like we have, well, I can't tell you everything that's going to go in a balance box. It's like a mystery balance box. And it's to make sure that you, because one of the themes, well, actually the theme of this year, but is the heart of caregiving, balancing mental wellness, advocacy, and legacy. So that box will have some things in it like that. So those of you that would like to go ahead and register now and until tomorrow night by midnight, you will also be entered into a giveaway. Yes, super excited about that. I love it. Thank you so much, Dr. Bailey. Can't you tell I love giving away stuff? Yeah. And I
I
know,
remember as we were talking that it ended the 7th, but I was like, we can do another. Let's just go ahead for those that are joining us and you want some of this cool stuff. And if you know anything about the events, we give out some good boxes. Those
we
are some
really
good
do.
boxes.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Now, here's another thing, because we said we weren't going to be on here too long, but I just wanted to share another two things. One thing is men, 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 men. This is for you too. So oftentimes people say, oh, caregivers are women. No, 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 no. Dads, fathers, husbands, all of that. Like you guys can come and join as well. Like there is space for you to join, there's space for you to come, there's space for you to even talk because we have caregivers after dark. I just that's gonna be cool. If you know anything about the Warriors Convention, they have that, but I have no words. I'm not gonna tell you what they're gonna talk about. I just know it's gonna be great. Okay. So men, come on, come on, come on. So if you got a boo and warrior ladies, you got a boo and you got your caregiver, and you know what I'm saying. What you can do is let him know that he can come on to learn a little bit more about the things you're going through, and then he can build community too at the caregiver summit. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is family movie night. So each one of our conferences, we have some type of fun engagement thing that we do as an entire group, right? And this year it's going to be family movie night. So get your family together and you can have movie night. Now, like Dr. Bailey said earlier, for lunch and learn, you're going to have your lunch cards, but you got to be there. That's number one. You got to be there to get the cards. But for your family night, so say like you don't really want to do the lunch and you want to buy some candy for the lunch, I mean, from the movie night, do you, boo? But that's a thing that can happen as well. And then I know I'm moving a little quick, but I have one more thing to tell y'all, and that is during the conference, we are going to have a honor the life and legacy of warriors. And so if you guys wanted to share about your warrior or want to send in some things, this is the flyer for that. And so what you're going to do is you're going to, there's a link for it. It's a tiny URL, and I can put it in this on Facebook. I would definitely put the links there, the like special links, so that you guys can easily click onto it. But you can honor them, and we're going to have a moment where we are honoring the life and legacy of warriors during this caregiver summit. And before I end, okay, sir, got to do this. Anytime we do a live, we have to say thank you to our sponsors. Yes, so we do have our title sponsor, Vertex, and our platinum sponsor, which is Pfizer. So thank you to our sponsors for sponsoring this event. And thank you to they done messed around. They done messed around. Thank you to the sponsors for this event. And I just want to say thank you all for listening to us. Thank you for joining and being a part of this community. If you have any questions, please feel free to send those questions over to us. We will be glad to answer them. And we're probably going to do another live because we want to talk to some caregivers so you guys will know exactly how they feel, what their sentiments about this caregiver summit is. So, Dr. Beth, do you have any lasting word for the people before we get off this live?
Just that it has been our honor to host this for these past 5 years, and we're very grateful, caregivers, that you've allowed us to be this a part of your life in this way. And we look forward to seeing you all Thursday And the whole thing runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thursday is sort of a reception type thing. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're looking forward to seeing you this weekend.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Bailey, because I know your time is so valuable. Like you are busy, busy, busy. So thank you so much for jumping on with us. And we are going to let Dr. Bailey go. Bye, Dr. Bailey. Good
Bye.
night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
I love that. See, we love the children, so bring them on because they're going to be there too. All right, guys. So we are going to wrap it up tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. If y'all have any questions about anything, please let us know. Put it in this chat here because I'll have the team looking at it all day tomorrow. If you have any questions about what is the link to register, the link to register is if you go to scdcaregivers.org, that's when you can go and register. And like Dr. Bailey said, y'all, I cannot believe she did this on a live. But if you are in need, and if we understand that scholarships have gone down to $5 once you use the discount code, but what's going on with everybody, it's not that. Hi, Miss Carla, how are you? So glad that's Mama Carla. That's Mama Carla. Yeah, excuse me. Yes, I was going to be a little unprofessional there because it's Mama Carla. But so the what was I saying? Okay, now I remember. So registration. So there is a ticket name SC3 sponsored ticket. That's the ticket you want to go to. That's the free ticket, and that's the ticket that you can use to register for the summit. And we are good with you guys using that ticket. Now it's only going to be there for a little bit of time. It is free right now. So for those of you that have children or multiple people in your family, like I have like 6 nephews that were trying to come. There is a lot of people that just cannot pay that registration fee, and it's never our intention to keep anyone from registering or being a part of a such an amazing event as this. So if you have questions, if you're wondering, Sharonda, where is the ticket type? I'm going to tell you once again, what you're going to see is when you register, go to registration, it's going to say register with an email or register with a Zoom, right? You're going to pick one or the other. And then what you're going to do is you are going to you're going to pick one or the other. It's going to give you a verification code, and then you'll be able to find the ticket. So don't be alarmed. That's the thing that's happening. And if you have any questions, please, please, please reach out. Caregivers at sicklecellconsortium.org for scholarships, but you also can use that email to ask us questions, like ask us anything you want. Now, final thing, I promise this is the giveaway. So the giveaway that's happening now that Dr. Bailey just announced is that if you register between now and tomorrow by midnight, you guys will be entered into a giveaway. That giveaway is a mystery balance box or swag from the Sickle Cell Consortium. So you want to go ahead and register, and we may have another gift. And so I'm super excited about that. And if you have questions, once again, I'm just saying, caregivers at sicklecellconsortium.org. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Oh, I see someone is here from Trinidad. Hello, hello. And I'm so glad that you're here and you said something because internationals, if in fact, because we are using Zoom events, right? So with Zoom events, there some countries cannot register. Trinidad and Tobago are one of those. So what you're going to do is you're going to on the website and on the Zoom events, it will give you a link to go register manually, and our tech support team will then register you, and then you will get an email confirmation saying that you've been registered. So I hope that has been. I hope you guys can understand everything I said. And if you have questions, you already know. Email us at caregivers at sicklecellconsortium.org, and we will get right back to you. So to wrap up and to share all of the things again. Number one, make sure you are registered between now and tomorrow at midnight. Sorry. Between tonight and tomorrow at midnight, and you'll be entered into one of the giveaways. And then the other thing is that the kids are welcome, and not just welcome. We have sessions for them. So please, register them. And if you would like to register your children, use the SC3 sponsor ticket because I think that's the easiest and the most economical one. And one last thing, I keep saying one last thing, but huge shout out to our co-host and host of this event, which is the Sickle Cell Consortium, of course, and then the Be Strong group, Discovering More to Life, and then our event coordinator is Carly Cocaden of Cleverly Changing. So just want to shout them out and say thank you to them. I really appreciate them. And so good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. And I saw somebody that just popped in. Hi, we're ending now, but thank you so much. And you guys can do this, watch this on replay, and I hope to see you this week, November 13th through the 16th.